going to learn the halacha if you're allowed to receive tzedaka from goyim. It's a very important halacha. Many don't know it. Many don't want to know it. So I'm going to start from the Gemara. The Gemara says, Ifra Hormiz Imei Deshvar Malka. That was the mother of the Persian king. That time of the Gemara, he was ruling also Bavel. So Shodra Arba Me'odinar L'Kamad Rab Ami. She sent Rab Ami 400 dinarim for tzedakah. V'loi keblinu. Rab Ami didn't take it. He refused to take it. Shadartinu Kama Derova. She sent it to Rava and said, V'kablinu. Rava took it, took the money. So, with the reason he took it, the Gemara says, Mishum Shlom Malchus, meaning, we're going to see soon, you should not take money from Goyim. Over here, she's the mother of the king. If you're not going to take it, it might cause trouble in the relationship between the Jews and the king. So Rava took it, Mishum Shlom Malchus. Shoma Rav Ami Ikpad. Rav Ami, when he heard that Rava received the money, even though he used the heter of Shlom Malchus, he was makpid on Rava. Why did he do that? Omar Lei, so he told him, Lesle beyivosh kitzira tishovarno noshim boes meiros oisa. Aren't you concerned with that pasuk in Yeshaya? The pasuk says, beyivosh kitzira tishovarno. When it's going to dry up the kitzir, the growth of the grain when it's growing on the ground, it's going to dry up. It says tishovarno. If on the ground the grain as drying up, they're gonna break down. They're not gonna grow normal. Same thing by the goyim. The Novi Yeshaya is meramas that the goyim have schusim, that we are subjugated to them in golus because they have some schusim, and what gives them the infusion of schusim in golus, they're giving tzedaka. So when it's gonna dry up, there's schusim. Will get out of Golus. We are in Golus, we're subjugated to the Goyim because of the schusim of their tzedakah. So he says, Noshim boes meiras oisa, coming a woman, they're tzadkaniyas, like this, the mother of Shvar Malka, of that king, and she infusing tzedakah, and she like infusing, giving more fuel to the Golus. So aren't you concerned that why are you taking tzedakah? You're prolonging the Golus. That was the taina of Rav Ami to Rava. Gemara says, "Rava mishum shlom malchus." Rava took it. You're right, but he took it because of shlom malchus. It's like pikuach nefesh over here. I wouldn't take it normally, but otherwise it could create a problem. Like I said before, the relationship between the Jews and the king. So he took it. The Gemara says, if that's the case for Rav Ami nami mishum shlom malchus, the boiler mifleginu la'aniyah of the kechavim. There is a way to do it, Mishum Shlom Malchus. You take the money and then you give it back to the Goyish poor people. Memele, they have no schusim supporting us. The schusim when they support us. So you give it back, the Aniyim Goyim. So Memele, they have no schusim. So that's why Rav Ami at that time to Rava, why you took the money for us, for the Jews, you should have taken it and give it to the Aniyim, to the poor people of the Kechovim. When it says, V'romin nami, la'aniyim of the Kechovim ya'avinu. That's exactly what Rava did. He gave it to the Goyim. But Rav Ami the Ikpat, so why Rav Ami was makpid on the Rava? It says, Rav Ami the Ikpat, who the loy simu kame. They didn't tell this detail to Rav Ami. That Rava took the money, gave it back to the Aniyah of the Kechovim. Memel, there's no schusim for that, the mother of Shmor Malka. So since they didn't tell us Rav Ami, according to this, he was makpid, they didn't tell him. According to it comes out, Rav Ami would be also okay with that, not to take the money and give it to the Goyim. So first of all, the question is then why Rav Ami himself didn't do it? Why didn't he take the money, Rav Ami, and would give it to the Goyim? Why the Rava took it and then what did he did? So there's few pirush. Like I said, one pirush which is the most acceptable pirush. Rav Ami that time, that's Rav Ami, the Talmud of Rav Yochanan from Eretz Yisrael. She sent the money first to Eretz Yisrael to Rav Ami. He didn't want to take it because the whole Heter Shlom Malchus, they were Eretz Yisrael that time. They were the authority of the Romans, not of the Persians. Bavel was under. So he says to me, we don't have a relationship anyway. where, like today, Israel have issue with America. If some other country send money, we have no problem with having problems. We don't have a relationship to begin with. So Rav Ami refused it. When it went to Rabba to Bavel, Rabba took it, but he did not know he's taking it for the aniyah of the Kechovim. He was makbid. But the Emes is, that's what he did, and everything shalom al Yisrael, meaning the both masking, if that's what you did, it was okay. So it comes out like this, from this Gemara. L'chatchila, you're not allowed to take money from the Goyim. And if you have a reason you have to take it because of Shlom Malchus, you don't want to ruin the relationship, you could take it, give it back to the Goyim. Stamazoi, they're coming directly to the yeshiva to give money to the yeshiva, or you're going after them to give money to some tzedaka organization of the Jews. It's not right to go take it from them, because it's going to prolong the goal. Now, there's one detail over here. 2 blots ago, this is all in the Gemara of Yud Amud Beis. In Daf Ches Amud Aleph, there is there's a similar story. So the same lady, Ifra Hurman's Imedeshver Malka, she sent money to Rav Yosef. However, over there, the story goes a little bit different. She told him, Lehevel mitzvah rabba. So I'm sending you money to Rav Yosef. I want you to give it to the big mitzvah, meaning not some tzedaka. In Ilcha tzedaka, we have many levels of tzedaka. I want you to give it the mitzvah rabba, to the big mitzvah.
Educated lady.
Huh?
Educated lady.
Yeah. So the Gemara says, so Yosef, Rav Yosef, become ayin bo. Rav Yosef, let's start thinking. She told me specifically what she wants. I need to do what she wants, because otherwise you're not allowed to. The goyin of das abrius, including a goy. So I have to do what she wants. So what is mitzvah rabbah? Anyway, they told them over there, Lamaisa, they came up with the conclusion, mitzvah rabbah tzpidyan shvuyim. So that's what they did. So the question would be, how come Rabbi Yosef took the money over there? Yeah? And not only, okay, took it because Shlom Malchus, you took it. But Rabbi Yosef was in Bavel. It was under the authority of Shvar Malka, the Persian king. Okay, he took the Shlom Malchus, but why didn't he give it to the Goysha of the Kechovim? So the Tosfos asked this question, and he answers two answers. He could not give it to the Goysha, because that would be Gnevas Das. She asked him the biggest mitzvah, the biggest pidyon shvuim. So Taki Rabbi Yosef used it pidyon shvuim, and some saying Taki even the pidyon shvuim itself used for the Goysha pidyon shvuim. Anyway, the bottom line is so far what we see from those 2 Gemaras. I mentioned that Stamazor to go ask tzedakah from a goy or take from a tzedakah, it's prolonging the golus. If it's an Indian, so one heter, if it's an Indian of Shlom Malchus, who might ruin the relationship with the Malchus, then you're allowed to take it. And even then, you have to try to give it to aniyah of the Kechovim, not to prolong the golus. And if they tell you specifically, we're giving the money for this, and for that, you have to do it. If you cannot find a way to do it that should go to Goyim, then you're allowed to do it. There's a pashas what we see from it. The Tosfos also mentioned interesting things. Another heter would be to take money from a goy. The Tosfos bring a Gemara in Erchin Daf Vov. Over there it says that there was a goy that he gave the Nodav. The Gemara says Hau Tayo was a Ishmaeli, was a soicher, a businessman. The Nodav Shragol Veknishta. He gave a donation to the shul. A menorah, yeah. He gave a menorah to the shul, and they took it from him. There's no Shlom Malchus, he's a businessman. Why did he take it? And they didn't give it to any of them, they used it for the shul. So the Tosfos says, the Hosom, time Mishum Dahave K'moi Korban. This is considered giving to the shul something that's like korban, and the halacha says clearly, we're learning in Maseches Nozir, ish, l'rabos nochrim shenoidrim v'nedorim v'nedovas ki Yisrael. If a goy time Beis Hamikdash would want to come do a neder and nedova korban to Beis Hamikdash, we will take it. We're allowed to take korbanos from them. It's not regular tzedakah. So Tosfos says, since the Bet Knesset today compares it, that would be, according to that Gemara, like a little Beis Hamikdash. So if Beis Hamikdash was doing a korban for himself, this it's not for the tzedakah to the poor people of the Jewish nation. Then he's doing it for himself. You're allowed to take. So it comes out as another heter comes out. A goy wants to give donation to the shul, you could take it. I had really, when I learned this, I had a shaila. Everything for the shul you could take, or only like a menorah, maybe utility bill. So the Ramah says clearly, any tzedakah for the shul, you're allowed to take the goy. So it comes out like this. We have the exemption, what you're allowed to take from the goy. If it's Shlom Malchus, you have a problem, you might have a relationship with the kingdom, ruined the relationship, you're allowed to take it. And when you take it, you give it to the ani of the kohen, if you can, if they have for a specific reason. It's already a machloekes in the poskim of there how you do that, but l'choira you could give it to some, according to some anyway, to the what they're designated for, or if it's for the shul, not some other tzedakah organization, because the shul will consider whatever that you give to the shul is like a shtickle korban, and a korban you're allowed to take. But then there is few more exemptions what you're allowed to take. Which tzedakah you're allowed to take from a goy. Okay, so here is what. By the way, whatever I told you, it's brought in Shulchan Aruch and Tur Shulchan Aruch, Yeredeh, Resh Nun Dalet brought over here. But here is the lotion of the Tur. Osur Yisrael likach tzedakah me'akum befaresia. He adds another detail. It changes the whole thing. Only if you take it befaresia. L'moshel, they do a dinner. They call Michael Johnson. He should give tzedakah, maybe donate a building to the yeshiva or donate to a tzedakah organization, and they take befaresia. It says osur. V'im tzedakah befaresia you're not allowed to take. V'im eno yochel lichas b'tzedakah shel Yisrael. So it comes out. Here's another heter. If the Jew take person not befaresia, he's a poor man. He cannot finish his month. He goes to the goy to help him. If you cannot licha b'tzedakah shel Yisrael, there's not enough Jews to support him, then he could go to the goy, yochel lekabla me'akum b'tzino u'b'tzino muter. So if you're going to take it quietly, it's not a public event, you're going to a goy, then you're allowed to take it. So that's another heter. If somebody doesn't have enough parnosa and there's not enough Jews or they don't give him enough money to support him, b'tzino, quietly going to the goy, helping is not, it's not doesn't have publicity. Then you're allowed. So it's another heter. Now the Drisha brings another heter. He says the Drisha says. He says like this. The difference. He says even when why taka you could take personal. He brings another heter. According to him, if the goy gives it to you directly to the ani, to the poor man, since you have direct hano from it, you're allowed to take it. He says. But if he gives to a gabbai tzedakah, if he gives the money to a gabbai tzedakah, you don't have a direct hano from it. You're giving it to another Jew. That he says you're not allowed to do. So there's another heter of the prisha. If you take the money directly from the goy for your benefit, so you have some benefit from it. Memele, that restrictions not take tzedakah from a goy. The older Gemaras we saw over there, Rav Ami, Rav Yosef, it was they got the money as a gabbai tzedakah. That you're not allowed to do. But if you directly have hanoah from the money, that you're allowed to take from a goy. The Taz questioned this. He says, what do you mean? You're going to prolong the golus for everybody because you have benefit from the tzedakah? So he says, the Taz has another heter. He says, if the goy giving the money specifically only to a Jew, he's not about tzedakah. This Jew went, convinced him to help him. That he says it's osur, even you have direct the money going directly to an individual, and you have benefit, is not masking with a prisha. He says, but when the goy is known, he's a bal chesed. He's giving to everybody tzedakah. The Jew also part of a big list he has. He also a recipient. Says that you're allowed to take. When he gives specifically to a Jew only, and they know that like today we have a big Christian community. They want to support the Jews, but the Afka says that. Going to give them zchusim. They're doing it only for the Jews. But if they give it to everybody, he's another person on the list over there, according to the Taz. So far, we see all this at Teirim. If it's Shlom Malchus, if it's tzedakah for the shul, if according to the prisha, if it's individual, he could take it because he has hanoah from it. So it's not a gabbai tzedakah. and according to the way the Tur brought, it's brought in Shulchan Aruch, if he cannot live otherwise, Betzina he could take for himself. If there's no otherwise, he could survive otherwise. And the Taz says if he's giving to everybody, so a Jew also could take. According to the Taz, let's say there's a big Baal tzedaka, he's giving all organizations. And also you're giving to a Jewish organization, mashma, you're allowed to take it. So according to him, the restriction not to take from a goy, only when given specifically to Jews.
And a grant would be allowed.
Yeah, if it's given there, yeah. Then it says like this. So comes out according to this, there's a lot of times happening, they do dinners, they do tzedaka campaign, and they're going to talking to some big guys out there, some corporate guys that they have some funds for tzedaka. It comes out, even for the shul, you're not allowed to go after that, because in time of Besam Igdo, they didn't go make campaign to go and bring karbonas. If they gave you could take it. To go take from them, give us karbonas to the shul, let's say, donation to the shul. No, we never went after going to bring. If they want to give it, they have permission to give. You cannot go after them. That's interesting. The Ramah brings it. Yosef also brings that. He says, when we say you could take nadava, you could take to the shul because it's like korban. It's only from a goy, but meshumad, the Jew that went away from Yiddishkeit. He became, whether an atheist or anti-religion guy, he wants to donate now, you're not allowed to take from him.
Oh.
Well, it's unbelievable. According to this, a goy could give donation to the shul, a meshumad. We're not talking about somebody tinek shnishba, obviously. We're talking about somebody bedavkanik. He's going, now he wants to give a donation to the shul, and that's what it says, avalom min hamumar, we don't take. Now, comes, there's going to go another exception to that too. Comes over here, the shach, and he brings him Shuvas HaMabit. He says, Nira de shemakavlim min hamumar, shekosov sham. Avgav dan odom ki yakrim mekem lo yitzes hamumar. To learn from the psukim. Odom ki yakrim mekem, the first pasuk in Vayikra, it says, but it says, lo yitzes hamumar cannot give. He says over there, bekorban davka. But since it's a shul, it's like a korban sumumatir. So it comes out, we use the Indian to the shul both ways. So from one hand, we'll make it to receive from a goy, so it's look like a korban. Comes to the mumar, a Jewish mumar that went away from Yiddishkeit, who says, no, it's not a real korban. Memeli, you could take it. So with all these exceptions we brought, Lamaisa comes out. Ideally, you should know taking tzedakah from a Jew, it's prolonging the golus. It's definitely better. Sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Taking a tzedakah from a goy, it's definitely prolonging the golus. It's not appropriate. You want to use loopholes. It's plenty loopholes to use, but it's better not to. And I'll tell you now. Besides that the Indian segula of here mitzad that they get chusim, but derech hateva. Look, America supporting the Jews, Eretz Yisrael, from the beginning. From one hand, it's a blessing. From another hand, it's a big curse. Because they also bala meya or bala deya. He tells you how to manage your business over there. If not for them, a lot of wars we would not have. If not for the Americans, because they're telling you have to stop here, you have to stop this, you cannot do this, we're not going to give it to you. So b'derech hateva, prolonged golus mean if you want to have your own opinion, if you want to be independent. Even in the Moisdas, a lot of times Gvirim, they give a big tzedakah, you realize it's nothing but trouble, the tzedakah, because now he's becoming my manager. He tells me what to do. So that's what the b'derech hateva, the independency from golus, to get out of golus, you cannot be subjugated to them through getting finances, because that's what you do. Whether it's a goy, whether it's a Jew that want to run your tzedakah organization, sometimes you lose you're not independent anymore. Now you become an eved. That's the real golus, and that's what, like I said, we're seeing in many organizations. We see this in Eretz Yisrael. A lot of the wars would not happen if America would stay out of our business. We would finish it. Would be quiet. But Americans, since they give big money, they're running the show. So we see from here, taking tzedakah from a goy, it's prolonging the golus, and Amit Hashem, we should get out of golus soon.
Amen.